Everyone has felt sad, down, or blue from time to time. Occasionally, we even experience prolonged episodes of uneasiness or general dissatisfaction with life, perhaps after losing someone we love or experiencing a significant life change. During these times, we may be less motivated to go to school or work or to spend time with friends and family. Mood problems like these are familiar. However, they can also be characteristics of major depression depending on the intensity and duration. Depression is nearly always the result of recent stress. It occurs when people experience emotional problems that are prolonged and cause distress or impairment. When in the grip of depression, people feel low in themselves and are frequently unmotivated to take voluntary action, often spending considerable time in bed or withdrawing quietly from the company of others. But how to identify the triggers in us? Let us think back over the last month of your life. It may seem usual in most aspects. You studied during the week, socialized on the weekends, spent some time on self-care. Perhaps you were indulged in pleasure by cooking or any other activities you love to do, seeing an old friend. But maybe sometime during the past month you also felt kind of down because you got less marks than you expected in a test after studying hard. Or maybe say you had a tough time in your relationship, or something worse like losing a loved one or a family member or a friend. Think about your feelings during this period. Were you sad? Perhaps you remember crying. Maybe you felt listless and you could not seem to get the energy to study or enjoy your routine. But you knew your mood will pass and you will be back to your old self in a few days or a week. But this feeling of downness is now for over 2 weeks. You often cried for hours at the end of the day and have a depressed mood most of the day, nearly every day. Also, you feel low every time and gain no pleasure from your usual activities. Thinking for a moment about the duration and intensity of symptoms, they are outside the boundaries of regular experiences. It is a warning sign that you should take professional help. What distinguishes depression from simply having the blues? One distinguishing feature is the number of symptoms. People who are sad or blue generally have fewer symptoms. Besides, someone who is truly depressed has severe symptoms for a relatively longer period and is unable to function effectively at home, school, or work. Moreover, pervasive hopelessness and loss of pleasure are usually absent in normal sadness. During a depressive episode, people may also report difficulty in thinking, remembering, concentrating, and making decisions. Depressed patients can also feel unwarranted responsibility for negative events, to the point of having delusions that revolve around a strong sense of guilt, deserved punishment, worthlessness, or personal responsibility for the problems in the world. They blame themselves for depression and for the fact that they cannot function well. Behavioral and physical symptoms include making more negative comments than they usually did, making less eye contact, are less responsive, speak more softly, and speak in shorter sentences. Another behavioral symptoms such as psychomotor agitation or psychomotor retardation can happen. Psychomotor agitation is an inability to sit still, evidenced by pacing, hand-wringing, or rubbing or pulling the skin, clothes, or other objects. In contrast, psychomotor retardation is a slowing of motor functions indicated by slowed bodily movements and speech and lower volume, variety, or amount of speech. These two psychomotor symptoms, along with changes in appetite, weight, and sleep, are classified as vegetative signs of depression. Sleep changes can involve insomnia or hypersomnia nearly every day. Also, people who are depressed may feel less energetic than usual or feel tired or experience fatigue even when they don't physically exert themselves. We at Healthy Minds World advise all to keep a check on your symptoms, and rather than being your own therapist and ignoring the triggers, consult a professional when required. For more videos on mental health awareness and learning, visit us at healthyminds.world and don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the icon below.